On this Wealth Wednesday, we are continuing our discussion about financial planning for families. Investment specialist from FirstOntario Credit Union and Aviso Wealth, Yvonne Delry, joins us now with special considerations for children who have a disability or who have special needs.
Yes, because I think the success of children is a priority for families, but families that have a child with a disability or special needs come across different things for their children, either in the immediate or for the future. And this can include therapies, can include medical equipment, or it can include modifications to your home or vehicle.
Okay, and things to think about if you're gone as well.
Yes, yes. So, I mean, one of the first places to start is there are a lot of government programs or tax benefits that can be utilized. All of this hinges on the approval of the disability tax credit. So complete T2201, which is the disability tax credit certificate, present that to CRA to get approval. Once you have approval for that, the disabled person can utilize the disability tax credit for themselves to reduce their taxable income, or it can be transferred to their supporting family. There is also the Canadian Caregivers Tax Credit, which is a non-refundable tax credit, and there is the Child Disability Benefit, which is a tax-free monthly payment. Both of these can be approved if you have a dependent or a minor child who has a prolonged severe mental or physical disability.
Okay, and then, so let's talk more about the disability savings plan.
Yes, so we've talked about this in previous Wealth Wednesdays, which is the Registered Disability Savings Plan. This is a government-implemented savings structure specifically for individuals who qualify for the disability tax credit. It is funded through contributions and grants and bonds from the government. Lots of benefits. Talk to your advisor. But what I really also want to talk about is what happens to your dependent child when the parents pass away, and specifically Henson trusts, right? So it is a fear that what happens to my disabled child if I were to pass away, right? Especially if they have a decrease in mental capacity for financial decisioning, and if they need to stay qualified for some of the social benefits and social payments, and Ontario specifically, ODSP. So Henson trusts are a great tool to utilize. Henson Trust is a legal contract.
Okay, and what's that term again, Hens?
It's a Henson Trust.
Henson, so it's a name, like Henson.
It's a Henson Trust. Henson it was actually named after an individual who first
Henson
went to court, you know, for their disabled child. So it's a legal contract where a trustee administers and holds the funds of a child's inheritance.
Okay. So
it takes the legal ownership of the funds into the trust instead of to the individual, right? So they can then still qualify for their social programs. It also has preferential tax treatment on the growth if it is taxed in the hands of the beneficiary. The beneficiary does not have immediate access to the funds, so access to the funds on demand.
Yep.
Talk to a lawyer to get a Henson Trust set up, because you want to make sure that it's done properly and you know all of the situations, and pick a trustee that you trust to administer the funds.
Okay, we've run out of time, but big takeaway here is to get registered.
To get registered for the disability tax credit, and to speak to a lawyer about, you know, what happens if you were to pass away.
Okay, so lots of valuable information all packed into a short amount of time, but thanks. I'm sure this is going to help a lot of families.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll get more, all the links up on chch.com/morninglive.